All right, let me go first grade on you. What you had yesterday, you can't use today. You need something fresh. And God is saying the grace that I gave you yesterday only worked for yesterday, but I got to get you something new today. So God's gifts are fresh. The grace of God is as fresh as a new day. We do not have to worry about there not being enough for us to make it through. Can I help somebody out? Because the God that I serve, Sister Clark, got a storehouse that he's never touched yet. And if his grace is fresh, that means he hadn't touched it yet. And he's waiting on the next day to get something out of his storehouse that he hadn't touched. And here comes a brand new day. And here comes God going into the storehouse and reaching out to some grace and extending it towards his children. Look at God. For God's grace in our life is as fresh as a new day. So I want to convince somebody this morning, according to Matthew 6:34. Take therefore no thought for the morrow. For the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Just as every new day brings with it its own set of burdens and problems. So each day witness a new, unfailing, all-sufficient supply of God's marvelous, matchless, wonderful, and amazing grace. And I am convinced it is his amazing grace. And don't that sound sweet? God's amazing grace. To know that we was once lost, but now we are found. It was God's amazing grace. To know that we were once blind, but now we can see. So is there anybody else in the house beside me that know it is God's amazing grace? Grace refreshes. Grace restores. Grace revives. Grace rejuvenates. Grace renews. Grace revitalizes. Grace will redeem. Grace will allow you to live another day. Grace will grant you another opportunity. Grace will see you through another circumstance. Grace will keep you safe in the midst of a storm. And I am convinced this is a storm. And it's nothing but the grace of God that has kept us in this storm. Grace will strengthen you for your task. Grace provides wisdom for your problems. Grace will comfort you in times of despair. And that's why I am excited to know that it is because of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed. Great is thy faithfulness. And it's something about the grace of God and how faithful he has been.